In the previous episode, Shiranui organized an impromptu acting audition between Ruby and Akane to decide who would play the lead role in the upcoming film. The theme, lies. For Ruby, acting had always been a form of deception. In her past life as Sarina, she played the role of a frail yet cheerful girl battling illness. In this life as Hoshino Ruby, she maintained the image of a bright, innocent idol who had bravely overcome the loss of her mother. She realized that if she didn't conceal her real emotions, if she didn't wear a mask, she might not survive at all. Was I the same? Had her mother also hidden her truth, like giving birth in secret while performing the role of the perfect idol? Overwhelmed by this thought, Ruby finally dropped her facade. She broke down crying, screaming while everyone she loved kept meeting tragic ends, and how she herself just wanted to disappear. With trembling voice, she ended her performance by claiming it was all just acting. Next up was Akane. After transforming herself into ice likeness, she immediately called out Shiranui's real motive. This audition wasn't about talent, it was a ploy to eliminate Akane, the second candidate, and clear the way for Ruby to take the lead. Akane deduced that director Kodando was making a film centered on Ai, which meant the protagonist they were all vying for was none other than Ai herself. Though she hadn't read the script, she knew Aqua well enough to recognize this as his plan, likely part of his revenge. Shiranui, seeing her intentions exposed, admitted the truth after reading the script. She realized Aqua intended to use this film as a weapon for vengeance, and in her view, the success of that plan hinged entirely on who played Ai. Akane argued that, compared to Ruby, who had no formal acting experience, she herself, having thoroughly researched Ai's life and mannerisms, was far better suited for the role. Before Shiranui could respond, Ruby interrupted. If the casting decision would impact the revenge against Ai's killer and the doctor's murderer, then only she, as Ai's daughter, had the right to play her mother. She insisted on continuing the audition until both Akane and Shiranui acknowledged her superiority. Faced with Ruby's stubborn determination, Akane found herself in an awkward spot. Not only was their relationship already strained because of Aqua, but Ruby was also the victim's actual child, making it impossible for Akane to either gracefully withdraw or firmly insist on her own claim. Reluctantly, she went along with Ruby's demands, performing round after round until Ruby declared victory. Though exhausted by Ruby's relentless theatrics, Akane had to admit, with each performance, Ruby's acting was genuinely improving. And for Akane, that didn't matter, because as long as she secured a role in the film, her own plan could move forward. Just as she was thinking this, Aqua suddenly appeared before her. She stated plainly that she wouldn't let him carry out his revenge alone, that walked away without looking back. Aqua watched her leave and quietly said, "If you can stop me, go ahead and try." Later that day, Keno was listening as Aqua explained the origin of the word panda. He told her how a misunderstanding once caused the small red panda originally called Pony to be renamed Panda. Only after the giant panda became globally popular did people add prefixes like lesser and giant to tell them apart. Keno reflected that the entertainment industry was just like that, countless lesser pandas striving to become the more celebrated giant pandas through hard work. She reminded him that she'd already announced her departure from Komachi, and now, she was betting everything on her acting career, determined to become a troupe, and no longer labeled as lesser. Changing the subject, she asked if it was really okay for her to play Ai's rival in the film after all. She'd have to say many harsh things about his mother. Aqua replied that if it was her, it would be fine, because to him, Keno was special. Flustered by his words, Keno turned bright-red, stammered an excuse, and hurriedly fled the room. Watching her run off in panic over just a few affectionate words, Aqua muttered coldly, "At this rate, you'll end up broken beyond repair." That evening, Aqua went to the beach to clear his mind. There, a mysterious girl appeared behind him and asked if he was missing Ai. She revealed that Ai's soul had never reincarnated, it had completely dissolved, returning to the stars and sea. Then, urging him to reflect on why he himself had been reborn into this world, she vanished without a trace. Now all preparations for filming are complete. How exactly does Aqua intend to wield this movie as his instrument of revenge? Subscribe to the channel to get instant updates on the latest developments in Oshinoko Season 3.